You return to the... You turn... The stereo... You step away. Raw information atomizes itself on the...
Cascade. Your old schnapps then?
A ripple through your heart. She has a copy of your pomegranate folder open in front of...
Was it as you left it? Yes. A lot of things are different now.
Spoken from experience.
I suggest you don't submerge yourself in your darkest and most painful parts. It's not very healthy. Let's keep the past at arm's length. You're here for a new task, not... Now, was there something else? Yes? What do you need? Excellent. I hope you get what you need from them quickly. All right. Trouble with the bank. Unsurprising. Very well. Pseudopod? What do you want to know? I don't see what this could have to do with Pseudopod, but any genuine Lucian product will run on their batteries. Check around the bazaar for toys and electronic products. Okay. Fine.
In the event you are zeroed out.
Was there anything else? The eternal question. I'm guessing this means your generous stipend has not in fact covered your various expenses. I have no idea what that means. Please don't explain. Realistically, I see 3 options available to you. You could resort to a life of minor criminality, you could adopt a more lucrative ideology, Or, of course, you could get a job. Painful though it may be to admit, there are reality organizing systems more compatible with fat soul stacks than post-historical materialism.
Sounded like she really enjoyed saying fat soul stacks. See if you can get her to say it again.
Fat, soul, stacks.
Delicious.
Strictly for economic purposes. We're talking about what's in your brain, not your heart. The developed world is basically a massive machine for continually extracting small amounts of money from people. All you need to do is turn that machinery into your own automated teller. I'd say vending machines are your best bet.
Yes, crack 'em and gut 'em. Spend their offal on sweet pleasures. Make it political. A war on the automated future.
You will have no mystique because you will not get caught. I mean in theater. There must be some positions open for the sock exporter down on their sales. Dog walker, shoe shiner.
You realize you have seen no dogs in Portofino. Dr. Hugo must have killed them all.
I'll take your word for it. Not dog walker, then. I don't know if I would have pegged you for manual labor, but sounds like a promising start. But I have been giving you money. When you complete your tasks, you surely recall. I'm sympathetic, but this isn't really up to me.
The sound of a coin purse jingling from behind the...
The bursar's office is incredibly tight-fisted. I suppose we could apply for an exceptional infusion, but I'd need to provide a very compelling reason. I look forward to it. What else is on your mind, Operant? I don't know who you're referring to. I don't know anyone by that description. There's certainly no record of him in the Remembrancer's archives. Meaning that, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't exist at all. Which isn't to say he couldn't be useful to you.
Something in her tone makes you imagine her winking at you.
An imaginary friend who's actually useful. Wish I had one of those.
Oppose sentimental figments incompatible with a materialist world.
Did who reach out, Operant?
The window rattles. Some night-bound animal scratch.
Oh, you're still talking about the imaginary man. Sorry, thought we'd moved on. Yes?
You're not getting through.
There's nothing to forget. Now, what else is on your mind? I know it failed. I know it nearly tanked Portofiro's economy and sent Nestor packing for the last.
Why the interest in space? Look at it. What's it doing up there? What if it's just a big painting?
Is that surprising? Project Autonomia was a big deal. Portofiro was meant to join the first rung of nations. It was going to become a scientific and engineering power. Plus, it was going to really stick it to their old Lucian colonizers. Instead...
A woman glides upside down, chanting. The sun revolves outside the window.
No. None of those things happened. How do you mean, more? Are we really talking about Portofiro, Operant?
You can marinate in failure way better than any city-state. You can twist dive in.
No one at all. Most people can't handle the thought of their own failures.
Time to flip this situation on its head. It's your controller who needs to give you the reason.
Oh God, be serious. You're not suggesting this is...
You're not suggesting it. She is.
I have no idea what it means. Personally, I don't even think the bursars know. They just heard it somewhere one day and started repeating it.
Mimetic contagion. A massive risk to any modern organization.
But that's the thing with these new watchwords. All you have to do is say, "This initiative supports our nominal pillar," and they'll throw gobs of resources at you, whether anything comes of it or not. It is a way. One will make work to our advantage, in this instance. You know, it feels a bit like casting a magic spell. A very cynical one, that grants you loads of money without obligation. I feel slightly disgusted with myself, but maybe with all that money I can get some less abrasive soap from the commissary. I let the bursar's office know we've discovered an unexpectedly nominal dimension to this assignment.
There is something incredibly satisfying about making that nom sound. You should do it some more.
Enjoy your infusion. Get yourself something nice. Luck and skill.
You close your eyes and reach out into the plane of shapes and colors available only to the attuned. The psychic map of Portofino. The bar hovers around you, pink and pulsing with the memory of drunken minds. You search for your own feel, your rhythm, your thoughts.
But I'm sure I've been here before. Don't you recognize me?
In the background, you can hear the sound of machinery and men hurling masculine insults at each other as cargo is hauled from ship to shore. The boatman folds his arms and regards your double cautiously. He knows something is wrong, but not what. He hesitates, perhaps catching the sensation of you in his mind. A watertight marine door bars you from entering Dr. Hugo's houseboat. A small placard above the entryway reads, Community Care Clinic, open 4 a.m. But is it to keep you out, or to keep something in? The hull of the boat looks solid as the door. However, Around the corner, on the stern side, you notice a window, slightly ajar. A stack of dingy life vests piled underneath provides a convenient step up. At the midpoint of the door is a 3-point full stainless steel lock. Only by someone with specialized knowledge of heavy-duty seacraft doors and their mechanisms. The frame is solid, the hinges well-oiled and free of rust. You'll need enough force to disjoint a 15mm thick aluminium alloy frame, supported by a weather-tight rubber seal. The answer is no. Just another sly break-in. Flashlight between our teeth. All the old school gang egging us on. Can still hear the screams from when it looked like we might fall. You climb up to the window frame and peer inside. A clear path, a spot to land just inside the window frame. Dark bookshelves, eerie silhouettes of medical equipment, the faint grey outline of a desk. No one sitting behind it. Dr. Hugo asleep in the back room, no doubt. Smooth. If all our friends had been around to see that, they'd think we were so sick. The ease of a seal on ice. The second you land on the other side, a muscle somewhere in the meat of your hip immediately twinges. The one personal touch and the... No baby pictures, no first day of school, no birthdays, no holidays. No sign that he has a daughter at all. That's not true. There's one. Near the bottom of the collage, almost tucked away in a corner, is a photograph of Hugo and the heart-faced woman, his hand on her pregnant belly. Back when she was nothing but potential. He misses this version of her the most. You return to the forbidden. You head on up, careful not to alert anybody who might be on board. You don't climb so much as glide, feet hovering over each wooden step, the corded muscle of your biceps hauling most of your body's weight up the ladder. You made it. A child's set of toy figurines sits on the shelf. Stiff forms painted and posed, carefully arranged to watch down on whoever sleeps in the bed. The paint is chipped and worn. These figurines have been well loved, played with often. The posters on the wall, the quilt, the faint smell of nearly body lotion. It doesn't feel like it belongs to the man downstairs. This is an adolescent girl's room. It's Carolina's. Elsewhere, a miniature rocket and a group of cosmonauts. Words painted on the side of the launch vessel. Proyecto Autonomía. Portofiero's failed space program. These toys are yet another remnant. Project Autonomía was Sweet Nestor's idea fixa, meant to establish Portofiero as a sparefaring nation. The mission was first announced in 75, and its inaugural launch was set for 77. Portofiero's supreme leader for the better part of the century. He seized power in 28. Project Autonomía would have granted him a few more years, but the rocket never reached orbit. It disintegrated minutes after the launch. The disaster was broadcast in real time all across the developed world. We remember hazy footage of a bright flame on a small television screen. The disaster led to Sweet Nestor being exiled in 80, the third and final time. He left in his wake decades of stabilization loans yet to be repaid. A national tragedy for Portofiero, an excellent quarter for Emter. There's no date that you can see. Look at the cosmonauts' expressions. Pride, determination, joy. These aren't commemorative, they predate the disaster. At 7 or 8, the memory would have impressed itself deep within the frontal cortex. Hers and those of millions of other children watching across the developed world. Orange-suited plastic men, cherubic faces squeezed into little helmets. 2 sit inside the rocket. 1 is planting the Portofieran flag on a pretend lunar surface. One of the figurines appears to be missing from the set. Maybe Carolina took it with her when she moved out. A little souvenir, keeping her closer to home. Even the smallest movement of your body sends dust motes floating through the room's air. Carolina's childhood tableau, undisturbed, waits for her return. The now unoccupied payphone stands half embedded in a concrete pit.
Hello there. Tell me all about it. Tell me how bad you've been. I don't think that's all bad. Unless you want it to be. Whatever you say, baby. Line's always open. I'll miss you. Hello there. Hello there. Line's...
You step.
You're back again. Sure, he's by the docks. Something about a whole lot of working-class socks gone missing, and how Melita was going to chew him out.
Relax. Let it pass over you.
Figure that's his boss, or maybe the missus. Either way, wouldn't want to be in his... socks. Morito nailed it. I did, then I let him go. Poor bastard was having a shit enough day as is, with his missing sock shipment and all.
Why would Pseudopod be using his persona at this time? Run. Don't waste time.
Wish I could be there to see it.
The officer looks into your eyes and finds the fear of your meaning. He stifles a gasp. In his head, the city's alleyways and vacant lots are assembled like a criminal lineup. In each of them, a cadaver, grimly laid out. Emter is all business, all the time. Lots of money to be made from people taken against their will. The GM gives you the most cursed. The desk is as you turn from the desk, back to the ramp.
Don't fuck with me, boat person. The Imex Bureau won't stand for trade obstruction.
Your pantless double stands before you, weight shifted onto his back leg. The posture is defiant, unconscious, and terribly familiar. A new suit, cut from old cloth. Approach with caution. You don't want to startle him.
I demand to see Tempo. He's expecting 2,000 pairs of state-issued knee-highs. Are you going to help me or not?
Your double seems to have retained the outline of the assignment despite his recent coma. Best to play along.
Opera? The preferred art form of the bourgeois homosexual? What are you insinuating? Trade? Obstruction.
Your comrade falters. Go to his aid.
Trade agent? Snap out of it. Tell this man about the 4 cubic meters of cohilant cotton Tempo is expecting from us.
His face turns red as his lower lip starts to tremble. He's taken offense. Is this really you? When operants lose themselves in their own fiction, the only solution is demolition. The Cardenas 2 verbal maneuver. It involves reciting a specific sequence of words to gradually unspool the delusions the operant has wrapped himself in. A measure of last resort. Reports state it being extremely painful for the recipient. You remember asking Dr. Karlov to describe the sensation. He brought his lighter to a piece of paper and let it burn. This'll be a lot like that, but with words. A successful maneuver should leave the impression of you intact and obliterate whatever residual notions he has of himself. His soul is still new to the world, fresh and vulnerable. You need to walk him back one step at a time.
Melita? Melita?
He's deteriorating rapidly.
Yes, yes. I'm still trying to get...
You're superimposed on him. We must accept that he is gang. Someone get him a t-shirt. He says that he is us. We feel him to be us. But who is he to us? Our child or a brother? Though we are confused about this shit, he has the gang's full support. Maybe he'll turn out to be sick as hell.
You can't be serious. It's Herschel Wilk. Why do you care?
Oh, it is you.
Thomas? But that's a man's name. Pseudopod, a temporary appendage filled with cytoplasm, a feature of unicellular organisms. What about it?
Stop wasting your time. Fix this. Now.
The socks, Wilk. They're the priority here.
The sock merchant persona is pure projection, hinging on the ability to regurgitate a barrage of memorized details. But if one were to question it gently...
I've had a keen interest in sock importation since '81. I caught the nylon bug during my student days after witnessing a demonstration against high-priced hosiery. It turned violent and I got shot. That's when I knew that the world needed to change its stockings, one pair of legs at a time.
Oh, what an odd combination of you and the cover.
Greatness often does. I started moving up in the ranks until I became lead sock importer. I knew the suppliers, the fashion, and the materials in demand. I assembled a crack team of hosierists, a sock importing ring. I called them my whole sock crew. My career was brilliant, but something happened 5 years ago. Geopolitics intervened. Shadowy state-backed sock conglomerates disrupted a major trade deal and made me miss my quota. Luckily, the IMEX Bureau has given me another chance. I'm back.
Here's your moment. He looks around the docks. The rusty crane groans. A boatman hocks a wad of phlegm onto the stones. An empty paper cup rolls across the ground.
What are we doing here?
His lips curl into a smile, then thin abruptly as your reality dawns on him.
It's all gone to shit, hasn't it? I fucked it. Again.
We know the feeling.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He offers no assistance. Where your double was just standing, there's nothing. Not even a whiff of performance we've gotten. Lost. Again. You look back over your shoulder, but the boatman has already returned to his own business.
Love to. Take a break. Love. Take a break.
Goat Eyes taps his watch and shakes his head.
I'll be seeing you.
The intercom glints in the shadows. Nothing happened. Below your feet. Nothing happened. Below your feet. The revealed intercom click. On the bed in the room beyond, a figure arrives in the throes of some exquisite discomfort. In his hands, a bare light bulb strobing. Each flash reproduces the world in monochrome, and the body on the bed spasms in time. Muscles clenched in futile effort. A syllable strains against his lips. He's trying to say something, but his jaw is locked shut. The other man in the room watches with unblinking intensity. It's Reno, the richest man in Portofino, here in this dilapidated houseboat. The impresario does not even seem to hear you. Entranced, a reptile in the throes of worship. Either a medical emergency or a spiritual one. Last instance before pressure release. The fin building up inside is about to rupture its container in 3, 2. You have time for one deep breath and the attendant drop in heart rate before it happens. The syllable erupts from a twisted mouth. The neck convulsively snaps back, and in that moment, you lock eyes. Galaxies of desperation sucked into the pupils' widening void. Recognition, inescapable, undeniable. You know each other well.
Mator! Mator! Matoria! They would answer.
Full body spasms rack him as a torrent of syllables falls from his mouth.
All right. I'm getting violence, animal imagery, masculinity, perhaps.
In the midst of Ramses' involuntary gibbering and the bizarre musings of the spectator, you try to focus and understand what you are looking at. Behind the apparent chaos lies all the trappings of a carefully executed ritual. This isn't the first time. Not for either of them. 1, 2, dead. 1, 2, dead. A precise interval. The light bulb's not flickering. It's pulsing. Ramses is suffering a purposefully induced seizure of some kind. There is an arrangement with Reno.
Father!
A bucket of ice water douses your thoughts. Bereft of emotional context, you examine the scene as an ecosystem of moving parts. The light bulb is the key. He's using it to provoke the seizures.
Gala por esta isnat is the
You follow the cable from Ramses's hands to the wall, where it disappears under the boards. There, to your right, rotary switch. You slam the switch without thinking twice. The world flashes monochrome.
What did you do? This was a private consultation.
He brushes past you without another word. Payment. The price of Ramses's nervous system. Behind him, from the floor, a noise. Low, almost human. Ramses's breaths come in staggered bursts. One arm braces against the floor as he tries to sit up. Slow and shaking, he winces. It is the future. Your old asset aged 100 years in the 5 that have elapsed.
Jackhammer's in my fucking skull. But there's a nice groove to it.
Asset Radiant, comms specialist, skill set, audio engineering, surveillance, forensics, applied maths, transmission security. Ramses Tayed Al-Fatik Malloy, plague metal worshipper, pristine blunt roller, Rustamian refugee, ultimate warlock of chill. Or at least, he was.
I'll get up in a minute. Trying to decide if I'm hallucinating you first. It's got a fondness for chaos.
Still shuddering and a little incredulous, Ramses settles back into reality and examines you.
Strange days, Hirsch.
The clothes hang loosely on a frame that has lost more than half its musculature. That's him. Mine's fucked, face worse. But that's our boy. Timestamp. 5 years, 3 months since last contact. His lopsided smile is the same, though perhaps cut with a streak of bitterness that might be new.
Been worse. In fact, fucking... just moments ago.
His fingers twitch in jittery bursts, post-tictal tremors, the aftershock of a seizure.
It's just a gig, Hirsch. Good money.
650 soul. Exploitation money, reserved for those willing to undergo serious bodily harm for what they do.
Fuck off, H. This is my shit, not yours. Though, yeah, things have been fucked since the network went down. Shit. You don't know, do you? The weeping eye came for me.
One by one, your crew was picked off while you were whisked away to safety.
5 years ago, H. They wiped me clean. Identification, papers, residency. It's all gone. Not much to tell, H. Fucking... Ones that picked me up were dressed like carabineros. Drove me to... I don't know, some kind of cover apartment. Fluorescent lighting, concrete walls. You know how it is. Eventually 2 women show up. Lucian. Oh, they weren't even trying. Fucking shiny new uniforms with tacky plastic badges. Looked more like strippers than anything else, really. Besides, I've had my share of run-ins with the Carabineros. Pussies, down to the last one. Not these guys. I've been in Portofino long enough. I've got the accents down. But more than that, there's the whole fucking...
The get-up, the fashion, the aesthetics of Lusian mass culture, unmistakable even when they're undercover. The faces, strange cousins to Portofirans in more ways than one.
Foreign suits, shaved heads, both of them. Green eyes, I think. They were calm and polite.
The weeping eyes interrogator class. Professional torturers, typically with shorn heads in order to honor the defector Belkov, from whom their training originates.
Information about us, but what little I knew they already had. I don't know. I had assumed.
That's how it always goes. Some loose ends that can't be tied off.
They let me go about a day later. Came back to a ransacked boat. Power, water, phone line, all dead. Figured they'd broken shit for fun. Yeah, I made calls. My accounts were gone. The Casa de Registro had nothing under my name. Identification, work permit, all gone. They just fucking erased me, H. Pretty damn effectively, too.
Conclusion. You are speaking to a phantom.
I'm the wrong person to ask. I figured that was standard for, you know.
You people.
Yeah. More than once, I was informed Ramses Taid al-Fatik Moloi doesn't exist. I tried to argue that I'm me, on account of fucking... Turns out presence is not proof of existence. For a while I was doing small gigs, fixing old gear, radios, instruments, that kind of stuff. But eventually...
His gaze drifts downwards. His fingers suddenly curl, then stiffen. The seizure you saw may have been self-induced, but others are not.
What gave it away? Yeah, I had it under control back then. Still, I thought you knew.
Radiant. No mention of epilepsy found. Medical conditions. Left blank.
I see.
He doesn't try to hide the disappointment on his face. A small silence as you rearrange your understandings of each other.
Anyway, that's the short version. You're looking at what's left of me. Let me guess. Knew it.
It was too much to hope that you were here without an agenda. But he had hoped.
5 years. I wondered if you were dead or locked up, you know? Even worse. Look, whatever this is, I'm not... I mean, you got eyes. Something for the wiring upstairs, H. Carbamazepine, oxcarbazepine, anticonvulsants. Sans prescription, obviously, on account of me not existing and all. Doubt it'll work. Even prescription holders are struggling lately. It's not just anti-epileptic pills. Things don't flow into the city the way they used to.
He doesn't know Dr. Gonzalo E.S. Gonza.
All right, Hirsch, you see what you can do, yeah? Reno? What the fuck are you?
He stalls momentarily as his brain computes the information.
I never fucking... He never told me his name. All I knew was that he was big money. Fucking rich people, H. If it's not paying a dominatrix to shit in their mouths, it's this stuff. Honestly, I should be grateful. I don't have the looks to be a dominatrix. Or the sphinx.
There is no better dominatrix than the stay. We will satisfy all the urges. Satisfy them irrevocably.
Fucking... I don't even think this is mid-order, as far as these things go. He thinks I'm some kind of oracle. Basically, I speak in tongues, he listens and does some word association shit with what he hears. It is. He calls it intuition hacking. Says it helps him with his fucking business.
Perhaps. But behind it all, there is something else, far simpler. The power to pay someone to have a medical emergency for your viewing pleasure.
Give it here. Oh, Hirsch. You listen to L-pop now? Then what? Yeah, no. That would be the pop music.
Prognosis. Almost identical to the one Dr. Gonza gave you. Either they are onto something, or these men have the same kind of brain parasite.
It's an Einzelton XR. That's pretty much all I can say about it. Play it out. So good fucking luck finding out what was on it. I'm an audio guy, H. And this shit, it's got no audio left on it. What I will say, fucking, this Einzelton stuff is very niche shit. You'd have to ask someone into that kind of thing.
He's weaker than he looks. Even these little exertions leave him drained.
Does it look like I do? Nah. Burned off most of the gear, even. There's a couple of things I couldn't bring myself to get rid of. Fucking, you know. Mostly the shit I made myself.
A good deal of Ramses's equipment always consisted of improvised devices, cobbled up from the cannibalized remains of consumer electronics.
If you want to call it that. There's a bunch of crickets around here somewhere. You can have them if you find them. Should still work.
Crickets, as in bugs. Ramses's signature wiretap devices.
Yeah, me and Holocene did a fucking sleepover, H. It's a miracle I've even seen my dealer, as far as I'm concerned.
When all is said and done, the weed plug is Ramses's last point of contact with the world of humans.
See you around, H. See you around, H.
His half. Somehow, he
Goodbye.
Spare me the bleating you call an accent and listen up. Metoprolol, you eunuch diddling azzurri. That's what I paid for, not atenolol.
Your ears thrum at the mention of generic brands.
Melodious? That you're intelligible at all is only the byproduct of my concentrated effort to withstand the ugliest sounds the human glottis is capable of producing. The other better be here by tomorrow. Of course I fucking know the process.
A series of phone numbers scribbled hastily, but not quite legible from where you're standing. There, a direct line to his suppliers. If the good doctor won't sell, you'll have to go over his head.
Tell your delivery boy that if he gets the wrong batch again, he's dead. Azuris, a species-wide clerical error. A piece in art and call it chemistry. Now, not even a letter, you know? By God. So there's no hope for him. He's beyond the reach of science. Any man who doesn't rise up, steel hard, from my treatment is functionally brain dead. Another man lost the last.
He offers a limp salute and bows his head.
But it's not all bad. As a doctor, I am qualified to tell you. Whatever the fuck you want. Ride him, bury him, dress him up in a silly little outfit.
The obvious question. Can he be weaponized somehow?
Party's on, sister. You're not dealing with a person anymore. Fake. Treatable. If you want to go old school, potassium bromide. Get it right at the base of the motor cortex. Smother it like an aging relative with a big insurance policy.
Rendering the patient almost vegetative. No neurological activity means no seizure.
Can't help you with anti, but if you want something that will make you seize up like there's electrodes attached to your nipples, I've got you covered. Sorry, sister. Boring drugs are wholesale only. 30 grand per crate. Cash. I'll believe it when I see it. You reek of illiquidity.
You heard him talking to his suppliers. Another pair of ears is what you need. Panopticon hearing to know what he says when he thinks no one is present. You already have Ramses's crickets in your pocket. Somehow, he knew you would need them.
Call it muscle memory.
Surveillance master, wiretapper extraordinaire, a man capable of planting an invisible bug on a moving tuk-tuk. There's no best time to bug a place. If you can do it then and there, do so.
Alternatively, your friend could just get a fucking prescription.
He knows full well you wouldn't be here if that were an option.
Do with it what you will. Terminal in breathing.
A little prejudice builds rapport faster than truth.
Ha! They all are. Furrowed brows, weak chins, 6 toes. That whole coastline's been swimming in the shallow end of the gene pool for generations. You want anything done in the city, you have to learn to deal with those animals. No two ways about it.
Coincides with the information on file. The Azuri mob has recently become the regional power on all things illegal in Portofino.
Told you before. Unless you're liquid, don't bother. No. Find your own. Now. Why are you here? Again.
You return to the wasteland. You are face to face across a desk from two of the widest, most derangedly awake eyes you've ever seen. Sleight of hand won't do it. Instead of trying to hide yourself from him, make him blind to you. He's just a nudge away at the best of times. Push him.
Oh, you do you? Well, let me tell you something about Huff.
The veins in his eyes pre-pop in anticipation of what's about to happen.
You're all the same. You sexless, tall-crotched envelope lickers. You look human to the untrained eye, but a true medical professional can see you for the fucking annelids you are. Leeches! Leeches at...
Heat emanates from Gonzo as he works himself up into another rage. His eyes are staring dead at you and trembling. You peel the adhesive off the cricket's flat side and reach under the hood of Gonzo's lamp, where the sticky patch quickly finds its purchase. Somewhere in the background, Gonzo's monologue continues, heedless of any audience but himself.
Fucking moral high ground. As if their whole fucking industry wasn't built on human experimentation.
Done. Once the good doctor calls someone, you'll be able to listen to the recordings with Ramses in his houseboat. Give it half a day before you check in with Ramses. Something will have been captured by then.
And for the record, the albino was gonna die anyway!
The shred of paper displays clear evidence of having been balled up in rage and then bitterly unfolded, but the numbers on it are still legible. You squint at the digits. The sequence of the numbers is rhythmic, almost rhymed. You commit all three to memory and archive them away. Your gaze drifts away from the note to the sad spectacle of the surrounding land. The doctor drums his fingers on the dirty desktop and stares bitterly into the middle distance.
Hey, Cascade. He was here. I saw him. That loan ad over there, there's a mailbox dot under it, and Headphones guy used it. I think he took something from it. Small, like a package. It was hard to see. I was hiding back here.
High dose of adrenaline from such a small source. You were like that before the...
I took notes. Tall, smoker, long jacket, big collar, biggest headphones ever. And creepy. That's underlined 2 times.
And what? We can get headphones. Bigger ones. He looks off in the direction of the man's disappearance. It's like a pig looking at wind, trying to contemplate the invisible force pushing against it. He's certain of his skill, as amateurs often are.
I know. He keeps shouting. Awaiting review.
Oh, give him something. He stands a little straighter.
Shit, the giant headphones. You think he might have been a computer man? I'll know for next time. You know, Yana's still the coolest, but you're pretty cool too.
You try to picture any of your old assets saying those words and come up blank. Credito. No problemo. A small image of a grinning man with an aggressive pompadour tosses fistfuls of coins at you. The financial citizen. Buy now, pay later. Beneath him, a rusted mail slot welcomes loan applications. Unlikely. The slot is too narrow and the chamber within too deep. A quick appraisal reveals 2 heavyweight locks. He'd be here for hours. An envoy of the so-called developed world. Kurt wasn't looking at his eyes. He was looking at the stack of paper clutched in his fists. Behold, the new seduction. A young man stares at the advertisement, dry-mouthed. Between his legs, he can feel the stirring of a novel infatuation. The end point of Emter's core psychophilosophy, turning want into need. All disputes fall under the credit provider's local arbitration. Any further details about the credit provider are nowhere to be found. This is a facade, a translucent mask. Because he is an operant, and this is an astral door, a dead drop operated by a predatory foreign financial entity. The 6 letters flash across your mind, capitalized, bolded, underlined. Who else? This credit provider is a limp in-joke from the Empire Sound territoire. The metal flap creaks open. The gold around the rim is stained with bronze and scuffed with scratches. The blade of light catches crimson plastic, a red disc, marked with the words Ultravioletta, followed by you but from a dream. A tensing in your gut as another piece of the Doom puzzle slots into play. The very same still doesn't explain why he wasn't wearing trousers. You gather your thoughts, staving off the final insight. Begin here. The weird man in headphones is an Emter operant. That much is clear from this astral door. Logical succession. Most important part of the job. The matching discs cannot be a coincidence. The headphone man and pseudopod must have made contact. Reactionary consorting. 2 spies make contact and only one walks away. Even though pseudopod still technically breathes. With the method hiding in plain sight. Armed technology. Metaphysical ruin. Red for danger. Red for a bearer of the plague. Anything could have been on that disc. Not necessarily the High Queen of Lusian electropop. She hasn't given you the full story, that's for sure. She's protecting something. Because she thinks you can handle yourself. It's a mark of respect. Quick fingers of wind pluck the aerotram wires above you. The city hems you in. All of its potential escape routes suddenly seem like doors crudely painted on brick walls. She could use it. Behind the facade, her small hand is outstretched in desperation. The pompadour man looks expectantly over your shoulder, his gaze alight. Your arm is extended. You hold a gun at the end of it. The gun is pointing at your own back. Predictive reinforcement, a honed skill. Someone has you in their sights. Your body tenses under threat. Long-range missiles launched. Sound the sirens. You have a sliver of time in which to react. The span of a single mental event. One fluid motion, sweep and turn. The bullet cracks into the wall beside you, followed by the thunderclap of the gunshot. Darkness on the edge of your peripheral vision as the center sharpens to a scalpel point. You lock eyes with a man in a long coat. The eyes are pale blue, water under ice. Around his neck are a large pair of headphones. His face is impassive as he holds a strange gun on you. Warning shot, not kill. There's barely enough time for a response. He does not wave back. Instead, he ducks and disappears through a metal door to the side of the rooftop. As he goes, you catch a flash of vivid colored lining on the inside of his coat. Slowly, then all at once, the world fades back in. Far more vivid than before. You are alone again. Stopping abruptly by the honor book stall, your double Holocene opens the duffel bag he has been carrying with him and begins depositing books in the stall's donations box. 5 of them, every one a brand new copy of the same book. Blood Type Hecatomb by H.S. Lastra.
4, actually. One is an old copy of mine. Annotations carefully redacted.
The book flashes open for a moment. You see that the margins are black with annotations furiously scribbled out on almost every page.
Lastra's virtually unheard of here. I'm, you could say, pouring a new element into the city's psychic water supply. The effects are certainly long-lasting and dire, but ultimately beneficial. I can trace certain changes in my cognition unfolding to this very day to my first reading of this book, and specifically, the trepanation scene. I have reason to believe that this cognitive leap was set off by properties within the text itself, possibly letter distribution patterns that correspond to certain proportions within the human brain. I have reason to believe more people could be susceptible to its effects. Apparently, H.S. Lastra's fontanelle never properly closed. There was always a little soft spot left on the crown of his skull. Nowadays, the trepanation scene is Lastra's attempt to make sense of the strange intuitions and visions which, he always felt, came through his naturally open skull, and to recreate their effect for the reader. What? No, don't be ridiculous. I just want more people to read my favorite novel.
Smiling with a degree of mischievousness, he describes the copies of blood-type Hecatomb through different parts of the shelf, hiding one amongst the self-help books, and then turns to leave. You pick up the payphone's handset. A dolphin emblem smiles at you, its eyes wide. You recall the three numbers without effort.
Yeah? Oh, Emmy. It's Marcella. Gonza must have called you when he was here. What's with your voice? Have you been...
Instant, no mistaken recognition. The character is prepared for you.
What happened? Did he wind up at your place again?
No need to delve too deeply. Just get to talking about the supplier before she senses something amiss.
Are you fucking with me?
Ice water sobering from the inside out.
The wholesale stuff? With the Azores? Did he now? Oh, he's dead. He's fucking dead. Not only does he have me dealing with that fucking voice that makes my skin crawl, if I complain about it even once, he passes it on to you and doesn't even tell me?
She's drifting off into her own rage sphere. You might be able to suss out one more detail before this call implodes upon you.
Oh, don't you worry. Nope. You stay right where you are, Emmy baby.
Sex and murder drives coming through muddled and the line goes dead before there was no chance. The receiver clicks back into place. The phone rings. The line buzzes. The receiver clicks back into place. The phone rings. The line. The receiver clicks back into place.
Hello. Hello. Joe. Salute.
The
People's Trade Bureau, Novestasoft. Go on. And, of course, go on. All right. Until next.
the receiver. You step.
Oh, you're back. My God. Where did you find this? Ah, the eccentric rods. Tricky. But this is a very credible repair job. Thank you. You have no idea what this means to me. This is such a relief.
His eyes well up as he turns his back to you, gently cuddling the model train. His shoulder. This is a certain O-scale replica, of which only 15...
Custom. Hey. 5.4 meters by 2. Still should have gone bigger, right? Picture glass domes. Some have brought the whole... A child with a dinosaur skull. Oh, the mise-en-scène. I think you...
Obviously plastic.
Black.
Gray suggests a man who cuts corners in life and business.
I only switched to black recently. For many years. Yes, I was quite the savvy.
He's less confident than he used to be.
With models like these. Right, that was you. I apologize. I was there for one of my regular consultations. Are you familiar with... It's loosely tied to neuroeconomics, which study how the brain makes market-related decisions. The market is, for the most part, ruled by investment cycles. I've grown rather weary of it. A mutual acquaintance helps me bypass them. He's a medium of sorts, highly attuned to trends.
Irrational and inefficient.
No, not as such. Seizures are simply very regrettable prerequisite. You've heard this. It's terribly...
Using your asset in ways never known to be possible. A flagrant misuse of man for his own gain.
Not sure who this they is, but yes, you seem to get it. Be well.
Back again, Hirsch. What could I have against it? Just an animal? Herschel, this cat is magnificent. Look at it. Look at the fur, the color, the tail. You're lucky this cat doesn't speak or understand human. I know. Very.
You have...
Concerning reports on the wire from Portofino, they are saying a member of an unspecified intelligence service has just been shot in public. They're saying this could be the regular verbal acrobatics won't cut it anymore. Time to pull out the big guns. Diplomatic privileges. Absolutely. As long as nobody actually checks. Ease of access where others find only obstacles. Better treatment by the functionaries of power. Stature unchallenged. Your privileges work best on those who quiver before the altar of officialdom, as well as those easily impressed by unusual stamps. At this very moment, phones are ringing off their hooks from Novesta to Capo Blanco. High-tier bureaucrats are speaking of the incidents in hushed tones as they pace marble corridors. The upper echelons are being apprised.
Claims that the party's representative dove into the bullet are nothing but right-wing misinformation. They're so excited they're about...
They'll be cleaning this mess up for days. No sleep. They'll order pizzas in, diplomat down. Lesser diplomats flatten their backs to the wall as you stagger through, dripping blood onto creep.
The rack stand. Your arm would fit for it. The lock is for shut. More likely that the dock work. You leave the rack. The gate stands before you. Still, the gate. Iron Petal 4 was playing on the television. Our heroine finally had Johnny Chasm at her mercy on the peak of Mount Ra. Carolina's foot bumped yours under the blanket.
She's going to destroy him.
Her face glows with reflected color, a projector screen of flesh and fascination. One hand sunk into your shared bowl of crisps, wrapped. Johnny Chasm howls as Iron Petal's small fist punches through his ribcage, grabs heart and yanks.
Oh, that's vile. Ooh. How many times have you seen this one? Sounds kind of like The Way of Cascade. And you say there are 7 of these movies?
After that, she'd call any time she found an ancient tape, a bootleg disc, a midnight screening. She saw Iron Petal and thought of you.
Welcome back.
The lanky man flicks a palm-sized toy scooter out of his pocket like a switchblade, performs an impressive display of dexterity.
Yo, tiger pussy, you fuck? Your face.
You don't lollop.
What you on anyway? You a Nestor fan or you just here for my vibe? Cause it fucks. Go to the bazaar and...
There hasn't been a movie shown in this. It's cold inside the cinema.
You think you're more cultured than me? I am culture. They went off location scouting and haven't come back yet. On the Scumston, my girl.
Also notably, hidden out of sight in the back.
Welcome to culture. Being trash and trash. It doesn't get more culture than this. I'm the...
He leans forward. It goes.
Culture's like, if you can kiss, well, for the, still feels nice to cook. Everyone you...
Heavy 9-minute epics with a target audience of
burdensome. I couldn't find a lead actress. Is it? Obviously not.
eyes. Something about him has relaxed at this.
I'm his youngest son. The last one out, numero 7. Portofiero's most hated toddler. You didn't know? Does it look like I got government connections in here? I'm cut off. I know you got questions about me and the old man. Ask him. People hate. I've got a bunch of stories loaded up. Trick category. They're all tragic. It goes like this. Had a little revolution. Was comrade...
Nestor had already been forced from power the last time. Sure, you could use that as an excuse for your ignorance.
Authoritarianism's cool and stuff when the economy's going. Not so much when the debts you racked up all over the developed. Blowing up those cosmonauts that... Oh yeah, that... I'm not hiding him back there, if that's what you...
A scab across his heart he can't quite stop picking.
Clandestine nursing home for evil old fucks, I expect. Just Nestor, baby. Sweet Septimus, if you're...
The comparison to his sire is inevitable.
And Septimus Nestor's... Primus, Alfonso, Nestor II, Caetano. Yeah, haha, good one. But wouldn't have flown. Barbiturious, parasailing. Don't pretend like you know what I'm talking about. What about her?
Dynastic inherit.
Last one out. You don't want to keep pushing? Massively. What are you, Portofino in the early 80s? Ultravioleta, hot shit. You but from a dream is unreleased though. You've either got raw musical gold or someone's playing a trick on you. Bet they were tearing it apart, yeah? Orgies and shit. Wasted. Whatever. My bill was... Ha! Touched a nerve, have I? Well, let me tell you something. Ooh, I think fucking
Shudder.
shit.
The gate stands. The angle is all wrong. This chain's grip on the gate leaves little room for chains mocking her. Take the chain. The chain resists, trembles. Regards from the gang. The metal creaks and gives way. In another life. Bagman gestures. The sound.
Cascade, Pseudopod is upstairs. Seemed very distressed. He's on the phone with Melita. How do I... Well, it's a landline, you see. And the way the intercom is wired, it has a nasty habit of picking up on any calls being made at the same time. I buzzed up to check on Pseudopod, and you see...
A grave offense against telephonic communication.
A Rustanian gentleman set it up. I discovered later he cut some corners. Never again. It's definitely internally secure. Anytime I've overheard something, it's been purely by accident.
Terrible stagecraft across the board. Pseudopod should have caught this while examining the...
I'm afraid Pseudopod is discussing stagecraft, techniques, former assignments, all quite riveting. But Melita doesn't seem to be enjoying it herself. Of course not. I always hang... Yes, right there. I'll wait.
As you press down on the intercom...
But that was all supposed to be self-hold. And I shouldn't know what self-hold means, but I do.
See?
Right. And where did you say...
A viper uncurls and...
What do you mean? I'm here! And this junior operant you sent me, she's completely insane.
Tell him there are no small roles. Only...
She ate my lucky candy. Did you know that? My grandmother, rest her soul, gave it to me as a charm for my first assignment.
None of this matters. Keep your focus on the big picture.
You were late. I never showed up until now.
An interesting slip. Wow. It almost sounds...
Cascade, you made it. Hopefully you...
She's seething.
There is nothing to clear up. I've been here the whole time. Unbelievable.
Remain calm.
He's hyperventilating.
Melita?
An animal.
Calm down, Pseudopod. We will get to the bottom of this. Enough, Cascade. I've got this.
You hear that? She's got it. Everything is cool now, except by cool, I mean not cool.
Defend the organizational structure.
Who are you people even? What have you done to me?
In the background, fur.
Cascade, what is going on? You told me that he was zeroed out. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Pseudopod, you have prepared for situations like this. Please.
Requesting backup. This is Operant Cascade. I was dispatched from Novesa. Melita.
Your eyes, brother. Loss.
I've held out for as long as I can.
Pseudopod, unlock the door.
The line. In a dimly lit ground floor flat in Novesa. A boy no older than 8 picks up a toy rocket. Above you, a flurry of footsteps, then the unmistakable crash of a window shattering.
Oh no, that wasn't...
Cascade, I heard glass breaking. What is going on? So why does he think he's you all of a sudden?
That's completely uncalled for. Don't listen to him.
What? No, don't change the subject, Cascade. Where's Pseudopod?
Silence. Constance's arm.
You did what? How? No, forget it. I don't want to know. Why would you do that? Of course it wouldn't help. This is a reckless, shocking misuse of opera personnel.
Tell her you were putting the assignment first, like
Of course I do. I'm responsible for both of you. I see. You're saying you'll resolve this pseudopod situation, meaning there's no need for it to rise to the level of an official concern. Is that what I'm hearing? This is in your hands now. Pseudopod has become a liability for you, the assignment, and the entire opera. Shut him up. You understand? I'm counting on you.
As you turn from the intercom, Constance meets your eye.
That Melita of yours, a bit dramatic, isn't she? And Pseudopod, whatever happened there? He's rather different than when we first met. Almost unpleasant. I think I figured out what's going on here. Typical man in the... I'll add the window to the opera's bill, and also the cost of the ladder I'll need to climb up to it. And I suppose I'll unlock the deadbolt while I'm up there, shall I? I suppose I can take one worry off your plate. Only one way he can go from that back window. Pass. Consider it. Of course.
The cleaning tuk-tuk. The tuk-tuk. Your double nods as you approach. From above, Ultravioletta smiles down over him. All traces of fear gone.
That's hair, isn't it? Melita.
Replaced by a different type of affect. Ultravioletta gazes down on you, light bending around her to grace her features. Her smile radiates with impossible warmth.
Melita? It's odd. It's odd. I wanted to keep running, but she stopped me. She means something. Who is she to me? It's almost as if I know her. Zeroed out? But I'm right here. Whatever happened, happened to me. Why me? That's okay. We all make mistakes. I think I make the majority of them, though.
No hoarding. Prepare for redistribution.
I'm sorry. I really don't understand what's happening. It's like I've been away for a long time.
His steps trace no further back than the first.
I thought that this woman must be Mel. Because of the... When we speak, I wrap the phone cord around my finger.
He wants a mummy too.
I want to feel her close to me. I want...
Fuck. Fight. Another box best left unopened. More importantly, why do you feel that way?
A dilemma, then. I don't like the idea of a world where only one person can love her.
This is taking on psychosexual dimensions now. You really have to shut him up.
Something's wrong with my mind. I feel there's this dark longing following me wherever I go. Then I turn around. And you're there.
A hush falls over the city. 2 million bystanders, eavesdropping. Bruised and swollen clouds gather overhead.
I'm not supposed to be this way, am I? I'm not supposed to be... Is that it? But how do you know that I'm you? How do you know it's not the other way around? I've been asking myself that, over and over. But there's never just one answer. My name is Herschel Wilk. I'm a spy for the... I feel like I'm supposed to be a cold and uncaring machine. And it hurts. I have friends, but I don't know what I've given for them to be my friends. I don't feel like I deserve them. And I don't know what to do.
The slightest of shivers passes through him.
I do, and I can understand why. There is something wrong with me. Are you going to? I really don't know what to do in a situation like this. I have no experiences to draw on, no reference points.
He is you.
I don't. I want to go back to how I was before, but I can't remember. I can't.
Help him understand. You can't change your past. He no longer has one. What matters is why you're here now.
You mean for my friends? Our friends, right? I just know that they are out there, and that I've hurt them.
Those closest to heart.
ST, Holocene, the whole sick crew. That's them.
One of us.
And where I am, there's you. I don't want to disappear. Again. Whatever our assignment is, I'll be there. We'll do right by them this time. Okay, thank you. I'll lay low until you need me. I think I know where you'll find me.
You watch as his bald spot drifts into the purple light toward the fog mirror.
Yo, Hirsch. Me and Marco. Fine. But also not great. I barely had... Since I became a middle-aged criminal. Yeah, complicated one. I don't know. I think so. It's weird. When he's around, he annoys me and I want out. But when he's not there after he's gone, he becomes like the best person ever in my mind. Even though he hasn't changed.
Shape-shifting love. Impossible to hold. Much like the classic fascist dilemma. Their enemy must be both strong and weak at the same time.
Maybe. We'll see. I hope we can.
They won't make it. Worse, they both know it.
No, Marco didn't even know Tempo. So what the fuck will I say? Surprise, sweetheart, I'm some random middle-aged gay man now? If he freaks out, I can play it off as a joke. He always laughs at my jokes. Probably... his smile? Moving on.
The girl pauses for a drag as a passing aero tram whines and screeches above.
Is Marco all right?
She's concerned about Marco, the espionage voyeur.
He actually shot you. Hardcore, Hirsch. Very cool. You sure it wasn't a warning shot? I didn't know there would be guns on the table.
The girl
Is Marco...
She's
He actually shot you. You sure it wasn't a warning shot? Rock and roll, baby. I could have sworn the headphone guy was with the Luthians. But you say Enter again. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's a midnight prick like you. Fuck. So he's the real But this makes zero sense. Why would the M-Cons be so interested in our deal?
The girl considers you for a long moment.
Maybe Tempo didn't pay back a loan or something. Who needs banks anyway? Later, Hirsch.
Be the shroud, this liquid night.
Yo.
Piano from a...
Me and Marco. Fine. But also, it's definitely... It's weird.
Shape-shifting, much like...
Maybe.
They won't make it worse.
No. If he freaks out, probably move.
This is all laid out in front of you. A map of islands with unmarked bridges. A hurried, desperate backup. Yet the practical logistics of the scheme were planned long in advance. This reveals a fundamental truth. And yeah, in the slow dip of silence, that's why she was there, which leaves a single...
I was wondering when you were gonna ask that. This whole fuck show started when we brought... Actually, better...
The shadow of a passing aero tram flashes across the girl's face.
No, fuck are you on about now? Follow me. And Hirsch? B.
The girl mashes the ends of her cigarette. The girl leaves a strange cord hanging in the air.
Yana? Who's this?
Her gaze has both hold and fight. It takes effort to meet it evenly.
This is Hirsch. She's a friend at Temple's. Friend of mine. Might be able to help us.
Yes, it is.
The tyrant queen of the world's wounded heart.
Yes, fucking seriously. Was not serious about the situation.
Hello, Hirsch. It's nice to meet you.
Hirsch, you seizing again? Blink if you can hear me.
This happens sometimes with new people. Are you right? Oh, okay. No problem. Take your time.
Mother of fucking God.
Sorry, I've been told I can come across a little cold at first. Call me V. Ultravioleta is, but she's someone else now. V can be just me.
You can't quite shake the feeling that this girl is seeing visions of your death as you talk. New songs, same old.
So what are you doing here, Hirsch? How does she know about the plan?
Because Hirsch is a communist spy.
Oh, cool.
Genuine. You've intrigued a famous person.
Negotiations? That's what managers are for. Sorry to let...
She's not doing your job for you, Hirsch.
Because Temple said he'll get me far away, with proper exit papers and everything.
Raw deal.
Eastern Republics was the play. Very casual on that.
So I took it. I trusted Tempo, and now I'm stuck here.
Must have learned from the best.
Without Yana, I would have given up already. I know she's doing her best to get me out. The actual singing was way down the list of what I was, or what I am. The end of culture. I'm getting out of La Luz, and out of my own shadow. Some people will do anything to meet me.
An enviable life, if you squint.
Those same people would have raised me just so they could discover me all over.
The word sound a criminal thrill.
Say what? Fuck?
Oh, yes. Yes. She needs to make a recording of that.
Maybe that sounds harsh, but honestly... Money for what? Some kind... I see those artists recording pale imitations in gold. No, they don't. When it's gone for good. Maybe I am. But believe it or not, Hirsch, even pop stars can think. And soon I'll just be a girl in a missing post. I know.
If Luth is out there looking...
Luz said it, but they don't really believe it. They just want any excuse to operate on foreign territory.
As I said.
We're still not safe, Yana. I didn't fake every tear.
I'm still going to get her to the Eastern Republic.
I believe her. Yana's my S tier.
Looking at the two girls, you are reminded that all your close relations... The gang knows gang when we see it.
Harsh, you fucking nonce. Get a hold of yourself.
Very inappropriate, Harish.
Becoming a hyper-tier artist at the apex of her fame and talent. Yeah, I volunteered. But as it shook out, I'm a gay middle-aged bootlegger with a nicotine dependency. Funny the little...
It's her life.
Plastic stud, botched job. The other girl looks down.
Pretty simple when you break it down. V's still V, I'm Tempo, and Tempo's dead.
Busted. I'm not sure it even really happened. First thing the instructor... Not the...
I am it. You wonder vaguely what your name would have been.
I went in when I was... And I don't...
Like an unfavorable omen.
I was sure my record like... Because it's...
Hold up. Timing is too clear-cut. She sabotaged.
I had a very bad feeling about it. So yes, good point, Harish. You, but from a dream.
The world slows for a fraction of...
There was this recording engineer on it. And then at the end,
Music falls under culture.
Facundo Reyes, that... Before he left, he cleared out all the other people from the studio and sat with me in the recording room.
It was eerie, she thinks.
He told me...
In a dim recording studio and the wall.
There was some talk of a concert in space too. Please don't mention. Sweet. Hirsch.